So now in this segment, I'm going to show you where I've kind of gone a little bonkers and I decided to create accessories for this project. As I mentioned earlier, why just have a can that will heat your stove and that's it? So at night, definitely you want that. When you're going to bed, you want to be in a warm stove. You might even want a warm tent. You might want to warm the tent in the daytime, but to change or whatever you're doing. But at some point, you got to eat. And when you have to eat, you got to ask yourself, what do I do? Do I go outside in the cold? Do I do what? And it is possible that you can go outside and do that. But if you can do everything all at once and not have to really change too much, then it's to your benefit. So what we have here is I've taken the top off the can again. Now, the idea here is that, from my theory, I will take the stove and I will bring it outside and I will use it as a grill. So what I've done is real simple. I've created, out of expanded metal, I don't know if you can see these sections, I've created these things allowing me the ability to have a grill. And the purpose of that is so that I will be able to turn around and eat when I'm not using the stove as a warming stove for my tent. If you notice, I have angled the sides and the rear, and what that will do is I will be able to mount this onto my can like this. My middle section will go right in here. And my last section will go right here. Just to give you a better view of this, this is what it looks like. Now this is pretty simple. Hamburgers, chicken, varmint, whatever you want to cook on here, you can cook on here. And you have the ability to be able to have the grease fall down into the wood. And you, at the end of the day, you pull these off, you clean them. You're not having to necessarily destroy your can or reset the can. But you have a cooking surface. You can put cans on here to warm up, to be able to, say, a can of soup. You can do that. But we're going even one step further. Because we're not just doing this for simplicity. We're also doing this because we want to enjoy it. We want to have some fun with it. So what I've now done is I've created another scenario. I'm going to take the grill off and say, hypothetically, I want to cook some brats and I want to cook some, I would like to cook some hot dogs, maybe chunks of meat. What I will do is I will take and I will put an attachment in here. Now, this attachment is going to allow me the ability, this attachment here will allow me the ability to do a simple, very simple situation. Everyone knows what these are. These are skews. And we know that we can have shish kebabs with skews. So you could put hot dogs, brats, shrimp, you can put vegetables, you can make chunks of meat, venison, anything that you want, you can put on this skew. Now you take the skew, you stick it on this end, and put it in the corresponding hole on this pipe. And as you can see, you can rotate it however you like, and you have a barbecuer of sorts to be able to turn around and enjoy your evenly cooked meats or vegetables. And I have it set up for up to 4. I can do 4 skews on here. And that gives me the ability to feed, if I would like, up to 4 people with my skews. And if you need, let me show you what that looks like. This is actually, there are multiple holes here, so you can position your skews any way you want. Closer into the center of the fire, further out of the fire. But we don't want to just eat, and we don't want to just warm our stove. We have to do other things as well. So let me show you another option or another accessory that I've added to this. When we are in a mode of being in the tent, trying to keep ourselves warm, and it's nighttime, let's say we were outside all day long. We've been out there, and we've been freezing. And it's been cold, and it's been rainy, it's been snowing, and we have our stove operation right now. Our stove is in its operation mode. It's been out there warming our stove nice and toasty for us. But guess what? We've got a problem, because all day long we've been outside in the wet, cold, and we've got wet, cold hat, gloves, socks, all forms of things. So what we do is we add these attachments, which is real simple. We put this attachment in, and we put one on either end, either side of the can. And what we can do here, based on how much we want to heat, we can adjust how much our clothes, it's a hanging rod. And let me give you an example. Say you have a cold glove, a wet glove. Now you can put the glove on this way to heat, or for a measly 99 cents at harborfreight.com, you could get these clamps, and you could hang these clamps on, put these clamps on, and hang your clothes this way. Now the purpose behind this is so that you can adjust for how you want to heat your clothes, to dry them. Obviously, the more wet they are, you want it closer to the fire. But if they're starting to warm up a little more, you may want to adjust it and pull them out a little further. And you can do this on both sides of the can. This is made of, once again, all of this is 1/2-inch copper pipe. So you can get all the fittings. That's a cap, 1/2-inch cap. These are 1/2-inch, 90 degree street and regular 90 degree angle. This is 3/4, because you're going to match the 3/4 hole here, reduced to a 1/2. So there you have it. You pretty much have gotten yourself a situation, a stove, in which you can warm your tent, cook your food, and dry your clothes, all in one compact, relatively compact scenario. What I like about this, all of the things that I've shown you fits in this can. So when you're in transport, you could either take this section off, stick it in the can, or transport it just like this. As you see, you can transport that just like that. You can do that on an ATV. You can do that on a game cart. Or, if you got a friend that you don't really like, you put it on his back and let him handle it. But you have a means of which to keep yourself dry and warm. So I hope you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed doing this project. I thought it was fun. I got a chance to see other people's designs, and I thought, okay, I loved it, and that's what gave me this idea. And I guess, yes, Mr. President, I made this, and nobody else did for me. So, in lieu of the elections that have just taken place, here's the deal. You may need this for camping, or you may need this for survival. And whatever the case you may need it for, and we all know about zombies, but I think we should readjust that zombies are not dead people. Those are just people who have re-elected Obama. But nonetheless, enjoyed the time. I had a great time doing this. And if anybody wants to comment it, please comment, because I really enjoy your comments. And if you got other suggestions, I'm always up to that, because I like making variations. So take care, enjoy, have fun. And oh, by the way, if you do want me to make one for you, I will make one for you, for a cost, of course, but I will be more than happy to make one for you. Take care and have a great day.